situations, they took the skip every single time. Now you're actually able to dictate and understand what the offense is trying to do. You know where the first down marker is. You set your defense that way, and maybe you can be a little more aggressive in certain situations because of that. You start focusing on your coverage assignment, and when the ball's released, you break on it and make a play, as we just saw there.
Jamin Davis, the rookie first-round pick, in on the tackle. Play action. Here's Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. No gain on the screen there at second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
A 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes. Oh, so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run with Scott. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Breaking him down there, Jonathan Allen.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
They go play action with Hurts. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Kendall Fuller. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. He has just been alone for opposing offenses to account for now 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. Well, remember, he had the interception earlier. Now he adds the sack. He's really making his presence felt out there.
Well, he's putting together a heck of a game. In fact, he's going to bump these plays to his highlight reel. Okay? So when he wants to show it off later on, look what I did out there, guys. And this offense, they've got to start paying him a little special attention. He's like a good basketball player, putting stats in every column.
All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. Through the weekend in the NFL. In his own end zone, it's Wentz. This will be caught by Brown. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A nice little gain. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Working from the gun, Wentz winds up and lets it go for Samuel. He's got a man, complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Wentz going to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Thomas. And I think the ball's out, but fortunately he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Wentz. There again is Thomas. They've gone to him a lot. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Wentz's throw taken in by Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Throwing now is Wentz.
Oh my gosh, yo, I can't even move my guy.
Something we haven't really seen much of from him. An incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%.
I can't take the field goal, so I gotta go
how
for
you
it.
slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Again, they'll throw with Wentz. Completes it to Samuel. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. From the gun, it's Wentz. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Gibson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. Now from back at the 5, this is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it with Gibson. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting group from Washington who are out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Hit his ass in his fucking stomach.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter from the 10. And able to get this out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done. You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
They'll run on first down. It's Scott, and a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Chase Young, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Hurts. And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
Come on, block him.
Picked off at the 49. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. So after the INT, here's Wentz. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that is incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
On second down now, it's Gibson. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. Got a man. It's Brown. Now Brown, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. So potentially a turning point here in the 3rd quarter as that swings the door back open just a bit.
Yeah, they're still down 2 scores, but I do think we're at that point in the game where you're going to reach for the football whenever possible. You're going to hear the coaches scream from the sidelines. Tackle him. 2nd guy in. Tackle the ball.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Now Scott. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there. And it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Hurts. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 33.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Gibson here running out of the gun. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Play action. Now Wentz. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's going to be out around the 45-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
On first down, Wentz. Open man is the tight end, John Bates. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A handoff running left is Gibson. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
2nd and 8.
Twice and then let me pick it. That's how fucked up this play is. Make it work.
Now Wentz. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Washington on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Here's Wentz to throw. Again, he'll find Samuel for the completion. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
A quick throw to the left flat, and he's got it. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now on the campaign.
And Brandon, nowadays your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still, 3,000 yards, a good season.
Wentz to throw again. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And Washington going to add on to their lead. Well, I've heard you use the term put-away drive, and that right there seemed like the definition of a put-away drive.
Yeah, it certainly just pops right up out of the book, doesn't it? Because up 2 scores already, just wanted to possess the football, keep converting and picking up first downs. And if the drive ends in 3 points, that's terrific. If it ends in a touchdown, fantastic.
3rd time's the charm on the extra point as he gets this one to go. And that will make this a 19-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this 4th quarter. And this one is incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
And my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence.
And now here's another interception. William Jackson with a pick. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Washington on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll run here with Gibson. And he's going to come up well shy of the 1st here as the tackle's made right around the 12. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. Now on comes the Washington field goal unit. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that one ups the lead to 22-0. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the rookie first-rounder, Jamin Davis. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
I just finished. I'm finna roll it up now. You better mind your motherfucking mouth.
So a victory here for the Washington football team. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well.